Hi friends, welcome to Kerala PSC HSA English classes. This is class 25. Today I'm discussing on Richard Brinsley Sheridan's play The School for Scandal. The play opened at the Drury Lane Theatre in London, England in May of 1777. It combined sketches of two plays, The Slanderer and The Tessels for School for Scandal. It can be classified as a restoration drama and it comes under the genre of comedy of manners. It's a satirical comedy basically to expose the folly, harm, and all ill nature of scandal mongers. Now you will ask, what is this scandal mongers? Scandal mongers are a set of slanderers, and what they do is they damage others' reputation by misinterpreting or inventing false reports on others. They forge scandalous letters or publish false reports in newspapers. The play mirrors the wealthy, leisured class, their gossip and scandal mongering. It ridicules sentimentalism of 18th century audience. So I have said before that it comes under the genre of comedy manners, but it is not typically a comedy of manners because it has a moral purpose. Now let's see who are the characters of this play. Joseph Surface, Charles Surface. Charles Surface is Joseph's brother. Then Sir Peter Thistle. He is an old bachelor who marries a young lady, and that lady, Thistle. Um, Sir Peter is also the guardian of Joseph Surface and Charles Surface, and another girl named Maria. So, Maria is ward to Sir Peter Thistle, and she loves Charles Surface. Then, Sir Oliver Surface is the uncle of Joseph and Charles. Then we have already said about the scandal mongers, and the scandal mongers in this play are Mrs. Sneerwell, Crabtree, Snake, etc. So these are the major characters of this play. And in Act 1, Lady Sneerwell and her follower, Snake, plots to break up the romance between Charles Surface and Maria. So it is Snake's job to assist Lady Sneerwell in disseminating the gossip that Lady Sneerwell creates. She is very much talented in creating gossips. And when he asks what is the reason that why she wants to destroy their romance, then Lady Sneerwell reveals that she wants Charles Surface for herself. She loves Charles. Then what would happen? Maria's hand would then go to Charles' brother, Joseph. And Joseph also wants this. Joseph wants to marry Maria. And besides this, Sir Peter, who is a guardian of this three Joseph, Charles, and Maria, he also wants Maria to marry Joseph. But Charles and Maria, they are already love with each other. So after this, the scene shifts to Sir Peter and his servant Rowley. Um, Sir Peter has married a young country girl, was Lady Tessel. So why he thought like that? Because by marrying an innocent lady girl, he thought his happiness would be for, lifelong. But Sir Peter reveals to the audience that his wife spends too much time with her friends and too much money on dresses and extravagance. She was a country girl, and when she got used with these luxuries, the expectations of Sir Peter broke. At the end of the act, Rowley tells Sir Peter that Sir Oliver, who is uncle of Charles and Joseph Surfers, is returning to England. In Act 2, we can see a heated argument going on between Sir Peter and his wife. He's very much sad and furious about his wife's spending of money, and he reminds her how he rescued her from a simple but poor life. Then Lady Tessel nearly admits that she would wish her husband dead as his next step towards rescuing her. So, in the next few scenes, we can see that the scandal mongers are busy with spreading the gossips, and Joseph trying to impress Maria, but she shows no interest towards him. Now, Sir Oliver has returned, and he knew about all the engagement plans of Sir Peter regarding the marriage between Joseph and Maria. And Rowley, the servant, has an opinion that Charles has more potential than Joseph. So, Sir Oliver is determined to investigate and decide the nature of his nephews for himself. He wanted to know the real characters of these two young men. In Act 3, Rowley, the servant, Sir Peter, and Sir Oliver, joined by the money lender named Moses, and they devise a plan to know about the character of Charles Surface. And when Maria enters to the scene, Sir Peter questions her for her rejection of Joseph, but Maria stands her ground, proclaiming her love for Charles. Then the scene ends with a humorous exchange between Sir Peter and his wife, and again an argument comes up between them, which ends in their quarreling. Then next we can see that Moses and Sir Oliver, disguised as a moneylender named Mr. Premium, comes to Charles' home, and Charles was really in need of money because he is very much interested in playing, gambling, singing, and drinking with his friends. So he was ready to sell his family portraits to raise the money, but he disagrees to sell the portrait of his uncle, and that charmed Sir Oliver, who is now disguised as Mr. Premium in front of Charles. And he gives more money than they agreed upon and leaves with Moses. And Charles immediately sends some of the money to a poor relation. And thus he realizes that Sir Oliver finds that Charles is a good hearted man. In the next scene, we can see Lady Tessel has called upon to Joseph's home. See, Joseph has been trying to seduce Lady Tessel to get her support to Maria. And now she is tempted and she came to Joseph's home. Suddenly, Sir Peter comes there and Lady Tessel hides behind a curtain. He asks to Joseph whether Charles is having an affair with Lady Tessel because of the gossips spread by these scandal mongers. And Joseph becomes, in a shocked state, and he cannot think Charles guilty of such a thing. At the same time, Charles also comes there. And what Sir Peter do is that Sir Peter also hide that he might overhear what Joseph and Charles will speak together about Lady Tessel. Joseph tells Sir Peter that the young woman, that is Lady Tessel, is about to meet another person, and she is hiding behind the screen. Now, when Charles enters into the room, Sir Peter goes inside a closet, and in a few moments, Joseph learns that Lady Sneerbell is arriving, and he leaves the room. And Sir Peter hears that Charles professing himself that he has no interest in Lady Tessel. Sir Peter knocks down the screen and his own wife is revealed hiding behind it. So then Joseph rushes back into the room and attempts to create a story to explain everything. But Lady Tessel, who has overheard her husband's plan to honor her, is ashamed of her near betrayal because she got tempted to Joseph and confesses everything to Sir Peter. And Sir Peter declares Joseph as a liar, a seducer, and a hypocrite. So Joseph is a villain. And there the fourth act ends. Now, in the fifth act, Sir Oliver arrives at Joseph's home disguised as a poor relation. And he asks Joseph for help, but he turned quickly away. And now Raleigh comes to tell Joseph that his uncle, Sir Oliver, has returned to London and wishes to meet both of them, Joseph and Charles. Now the next scene opens with all the gossips clamoring, for more information about what really occurred between Sir Peter and his wife and Joseph. Lady Tessel resigns from the Scandal Club, and in the library of Joseph's house, Sir Oliver enters. And Joseph and Charles recognize him from the disguised identities he assumed as Mr. Premium and a poor relation. So Sir Oliver's true identity is revealed. But that moment, Lady Sneerbell arrives for one last try to break up Maria and Charles. And Sneerbell fails when it is revealed that Snake has betrayed her to someone who would pay him a higher price. And she also leaves. So Joseph follows her after it is made clear that everyone present now recognizes his hypocrisy. And Sir Oliver and Sir Peter confer their blessings upon Maria and Charles. So there ends our play, School for Scandal. In the next class, we will be discussing some of the major questions related to this play. Module 7, Basic Grammar. Today we will discuss on some of the cases during which the definite article the should be used. 1. Used to indicate a noun that is definite or has been previously specified in the context. Please close the door. I like the clothes you gave me. 2. Used to indicate a noun that is unique. For example, praise the Lord. The Columbia River is near here. 3. Used to designate a natural phenomenon. The nights get shorter in the summer. The wind is blowing so hard. 4. Used to refer to a time period. I was very naive in the past. This song was very popular in the 1980s. Fifth case, used to indicate all the members of a family. I invited the Shenoys for dinner. This medicine was invented by the Mozarts. That's all for today. We'll be discussing more cases or situations where the definite article the should be used in the coming classes. So that's all for today. Thank you, guys.